Hi there, this is Danny Hammond in Kansas City, Missouri, and you have joined our team, and therefore you have access to all the information that we have, and we always get more information, so I don't think this process will ever stop. The first thing I want to talk about in this first segment is the fact that it seems like, to you I'm sure, maybe not, I think so, that nobody can tell you what the laws are in your state. I'm going to say Missouri because that's where I live, in Missouri. And I spent 2 years listening to attorneys tell me completely contrasting, conflicting laws, where they come from, what you can do. I've heard clients ask me, do I have to move out before my foreclosure? Will they lock my stuff in there? And so I was having trouble with the answers too. And I found out fairly early in the 4-year history of working on this that Uniform Commercial Code, we've all heard of, UCC, way people record loans on bulldozers and other things that you can buy and sell. And one of the things you can buy and sell is negotiable instruments. Promissory notes are negotiable instruments. They are the senior instrument and they are necessary. The deed of trust is incidental and follows the note. That is not what we see the lenders doing. So as I found out more about Uniform Commercial Code and realized there's a giant section on negotiable instruments and it's old. I know judges like old things. I know that it's written very simply and everyone can understand it, and that if we're all talking the same language, it won't take 2 years to find out what the law is. So the federal government wrote the original Uniform Commercial Code. And as people began to ride trains, get on interstates, fly, it was becoming necessary for people to do business between Missouri and California or Florida and New York. If that's true, then if negotiable instruments are contracts, and if real estate is written and is always contracts, then it really was necessary to write one set of laws. One was written, and eventually, and I think it took about 18 years, all 50 states adopted the Uniform Commercial Code, Chapter 3, actually all of the Uniform Commercial Code. We use really 2, 3, and 9, and we'll talk about that in a later segment. But basically, Missouri adopted Chapter 3, the Uniform Commercial Code, and California adopted the exact same one, word for word. The title will be different. It'll be in the California body of law or the Missouri body of law, but it's always going to say Uniform Commercial Code, and we're going to deal with contracts and negotiable instruments. In the next segment, we'll start with the ones that I find, the laws that I find essential to trying to protect yourself, protect others if you're an attorney, and to get an overall picture of what you're trying to make the other guys do, the bad guys do. So we're going to start with Exhibit A, Holder in due course next time. Thanks, Danny Hammond.